tradition, shackles and bones, and Muthuki started...
The law has failed time and time again.
We are angry.
...for students to showcase their talent.
Welcome to OppiTV's live webcast, coming to you from the Africa Media Matrix. I am Piwamandi Dlamini.
And I'm Nina Nel. The annual boat race competition took place this weekend in Port Alfred. Brandon Yates has the full sports story coming up later. Makana municipality is entering its second week under provincial administration. Last month, Grahamstown residents gathered outside City Hall, demanding that Makana Council be placed under administration under Section 139 of the Constitution. Fuming residents publicly lambasted Mayor Zamukholo Peter and his council for numerous municipal failures. These include the municipality's crisis in water provision, allocation of housing, issues of unemployment and allegations of corruption. The Public Service Accountability Monitor at Rhodes University with the Unemployed People's Movement were together at the forefront of the call for municipal takeover. OppiTV met with Tabani Mhlongwa from PSAM for the latest update.
What it just really means in terms of the administration is that the powers now are effectively not really with the council. The council is still there, but the administrator sort of has the big say, or the final say, and implements most of the things and directs it to the Makana Council. So the executive mayor, in a sense, although he's still there, doesn't really have as much influence now with the administrator. And the Minister of Local Government, Pravin Gordhan, actually said, yeah, active citizens is part of this process. It's not just about the government, but it's a bottom-up approach where communities need to contribute to their city. I think what is really lacked in terms of Makana really maybe has been lack of leadership, and really once they can sort out the leadership issue and also capacity in terms of having a municipal manager and a CFO who are not acting in the sense, if they can get those little parts sorted, I think the rest will be able to be sorted.
It's SRC election season at many universities around the country, the most recent being at Wits University and Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University. At NMMU on Friday, the Democratic Alliance Students Organization won a majority of seats by a small margin, ousting SASCO from the SRC presidency. DASO had recently accused its opposition of maladministration of student funds. In response, SASCO said the claims were false and typical DASO cheap electioneering. An investigation into these claims is currently underway at the Port Elizabeth University.
He spoke to 2015's President-elect Shlomela Butwa about the changing political landscape at NMMU. SASCO did not respond to OppiTV's request for further comment.
Actually the trend has been, 2 years, because in 2010, SASCO was in governance, 2011 was SASCO, and in 2012, DASO was in governance, 2013, DASO was in governance. So this is the first time in history where an organization has only been in governance for 1 year. And we believe that is a reflection from students to say, and what I love about our students, when you're not a good and adequate governance, when you're not doing what you're supposed to do, they simply vote you out. So it means our students are always conscious and aware of what's happening in the institution. And it means perhaps organizations need to go back to the drawing board and review what is it that you're doing wrong. Why are students not continuously voting for you?
Meanwhile, at Wits University in Johannesburg, the Progressive Youth Alliance beat newcomers Project W with 9 seats to 6. OppiTV spoke to Treasurer-elect Mthutuzile Mahlangu of the PYA, who said that students at Wits University were hoping for change. Mahlangu spoke more about some of the issues the PYA hopes to tackle at Wits in the upcoming year.
I think it's mainly academics, the issue of supplementary exams and stuff like that. Issue of finances, also finances are a problem because now if it's going up and stuff, so we need help. Like we need to assist them. Like issue of humanitarian fund, we have humanitarian fund at UIA, so we tap all Ministry of students and subsidize them and stuff like that. So yeah.
Other newcomers, the economic freedom fighters, did not win any seats. Representatives of the EFF at Wits told OppiTV that they were surprised at the election results, but maintained that they would continue to build a supporter base at the university.
10 Rhodes University in Grahamstown local acts wowed the community last night at Are You Talented? The event, hosted by Courtney Latimer Hall and Live Music Society, was created to raise funds for the Gen X Education Project, a tutoring program for township high school students as well as for Grahamstown Hospice. This was the first year that the program was open to Grahamstown locals outside of Rhodes. The event included contemporary dance, a magic act, and even slam poetry. In the end, soprano singer Siki Kwazi took home first prize, with marimba band Amplify coming in second and a Mapigo dance group coming in third.
Rhodes University history lecturer Nomalanga Mkhize made waves online with her article addressing the increases of anxiety and depression amongst university students. Here is OppiTV reporter Liam Stout with more.
This week on OppiTV Talking Point, we look at student anxiety and stress in tertiary education. This month, history lecturer at Rhodes University Nomalanga Mkhize published an online article titled Panic, Stress and Race in Tertiary SA. In this piece, Mkhize argues that apart from clinically validated cases, there may be other reasons for the claimed increases in depression, anxiety attacks, and stress on university campuses. She suggests one of the reasons for this culture of anxiety may be the immense pressure on students to achieve often unreachable levels of success. Her second suggestion is that there is a quote-unquote suburban tendency of fixating on oneself that may lead to incorrect diagnoses of depression. Mkhize also suggests that the culture of anxiety in our tertiary space is a particular problem for black students. These students may struggle to cope in a space where suburban anxiety is fetishized and expectations of individual success are large. Responses to the article were varied. Some criticized the piece, suggesting it unfairly contributes to the stigma of weakness or overindulgence of people who suffer from depression or anxiety, among many other concerns. Others have suggested that the piece raises some important questions about the culture of capitalism, individualism, and expectations of fast-tracked success. Some of the questions we put forward as OppiTV include: should there be more of a consideration of the suburban anxiety Mkhize speaks about before diagnosing depression? Secondly, is the culture of personal expectations of success causing negative reactions that a change in institutional culture would rectify? We would like to hear your thoughts. Tweet us at OppiDamPress or email us using the address on screen if you would like your thoughts to be heard anonymously.